You are going to be surprised what we're trying today, but we are going to try. Today we are making Vietnamese sushi. 3 classic Vietnamese flavored, and then we're going to do one bonus at the end that's kind of a fusion dish combining the best of both worlds. So on a previous episode, we had a suggestion from a very special runner 6771. That's my father, by the way. He was actually on stream, made a suggestion, and his suggestion won this week, so I'm pumped about it. Am I a sushi chef? No, but I have made sushi a couple times. Of course, at the highest level of the craft, there's always the master who've been doing it for 10 years, and they're gonna make rice for 3 years before they touch anything else, and fine, that's fantastic. But sushi, to make at a acceptable level, is pretty simple. I have never made sushi and rice using anything but a Japanese style rice grain. I wouldn't try it, I don't recommend it. 3 cups of rice are in here, plus 3 cups of water, so that thing should come up in about 20 minutes, we'll be ready. In the meantime, sushi is not just the rice, it's the seasoned rice. For 2 cups of rice, we would do 4 tablespoons of rice vinegar and 4 tablespoons of sugar, teaspoon of salt. We're gonna do a recipe and a half because we're 3 cups of rice. Very easy thing to do. If you try to make this at home, and you should, it's really not hard at all. Once you season the rice with this salt, sugar, and vinegar, it gets so good and so addicting, just the rice. When I'm making this, I'm just eating so much rice before I even start rolling. I'm full. Typically, we would be making this in a wooden bowl. I don't have it, and we definitely wouldn't be making this in a wok. No, it's a little burnt. I don't know why this happened, but I'm not worried about it. With the vinegar solution, we kind of want to put it everywhere. And I'm gonna add it in stages. All right, I'm gonna add about half of it now. Now we're gonna just start chopping the rice. We don't really want to like mix it. It's all just kind of this chopping. It's almost like folding egg whites or folding or whipped cream rather, a mousse or something like that. We're not trying to stir, we're not trying to break up the grains. We're trying to lift, evenly coat the rice grains with the sushi vinegar, and we're trying to cool down the rice. We don't have to add all of it. This can be up to taste. So you can add a decent amount and then try it and see how you're feeling if you want to go more. And when you add all of it, it kind of might feel a little bit loose, but you have to think that when it cools down, the sugar will kind of thicken up, more easy to work with, even though right now it feels like it's super, super thin. Woo! This rice is heavily seasoned now. The texture's nice, it's sweet, it's sour, it's got a little bit of salt to it. I'm gonna put it aside so we can keep moving, and I'll stir it every once in a while we work on all of our toppings. I think it's gonna be cool. I've had this idea for Vietnamese sushi for a long time. So we're gonna make one of the flavors we're gonna make today is thịt kho chung, because that's a classic Vietnamese dish, one of the most popular things there is. I have some pork neck or pork collar, and I diced it small, and we're gonna give this a quick marinade. Anytime you're doing these braised, caramelized dishes in Vietnam, we're always gonna take the protein, we're always gonna marinate it quickly with garlic and shallot and fish sauce. Maybe MSG is good, some people might use oyster sauce, but this flavor is so uniquely Vietnamese that I thought there was no way we couldn't make one dish at least like this. Okay, we're gonna make the thịt kho chung. The most important part of this, oh, this is so funny, it's your name. So right now we're actually gonna make nước thắng, which is, it's 2 different things. It means victory. So it means like victory liquid, but it also means this caramelized technique, this burnt sugar that we're gonna do. And I'm gonna do a touch of oil. Oil just helps the sugar to melt evenly, but you really don't need it. If you don't wanna use it, don't worry about it. We're gonna turn this up to about medium heat. The darker you make this, the deeper the flavor, the less sweet it will be. The lighter you make it, the lighter the color, the more sweet, the less dark caramely notes will be in there. If you feel like it's melting inconsistently, you can just turn the heat down, try to swirl the pan a bit. We can see a little bit of caramelization, right? We're getting a darker color. You can see how it's dark sort of color, almost brown sugar color. We're gonna go forward. So I'm gonna throw in my meat right now into this. You can see that I pulled it off the heat when I did that. I do recommend that. If you're gonna pour the wet item into there, just turn the heat off or remove it from the heat so you can have less splatter. We can now add a coconut. So that was the question. Have you ever used Vietnamese coconut soda to cook? I have once or twice, only in America. Coconut water is so prevalent here. Using soda is not a thought for me. But if I do not have coconut water, absolutely, coconut soda is a great solution to that problem. We're gonna continue to cook this and reduce it down. I want this to be really tender and sticky and dark. Probably get this for another 15, 20 minutes, make it nice and tender. Next, for the thịt kho chung. Thịt is meat, kho is braised, and chung is egg, so we have to have egg in some way. We're gonna do some soft boiled quail eggs. This is gonna be the garnish for the pork dish that's cooking right now. With the quail eggs, we're gonna bring the water to a boil. After that, we're gonna boil them for about 2.5 minutes, and that should be it. This should be good to go. So let's cool those eggs down. Okay, we have oysters here. We are going to marinate them. Let's do more garlic, let's do some shallot, our normal Viet, and the macadamia oil, and we're gonna call it a day. All right, we're gonna put these to the side. We're gonna grill everything at one time. Pork is very close now, and you can see how dark it's getting. This is what I was looking for, is this darkness. And I want this sticky, and we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Yeah, very good. In the meantime, while we're doing that, we're also gonna work on some mahan, or some green onion oil. Super classic, super common Viet technique, and we're gonna use this in 2 of the sushi varieties today. Very, very important here, very powerful. And this, just pouring the hot oil on the green onion is going to cook the green onion. That's what I wanted, some sizzling action going on. And it cooks it slightly. It brings out the vibrant color, changes the flavor, and that's it. Very simple, but very, very important condiment. Very, very important condiment. I'm gonna change the container this rice is in. I don't know if you're able to tell, but as this is cooled down, it's dramatically stickier than it was before. Where it almost felt soupy, like there's no way, oh my God, I messed this up. The grains aren't gonna stick together. But once it cools, the grains stick together very well. And even as this cooled down too, the sourness, the sweetness, it got more subtle. Put this away, and we wanna leave that at room temperature until we're ready to go. So we're looking good on the rice in practice. Oh my God! It is the most beautiful, wonderful people in all of Ho Chi Minh City. My sweet little daughter, Liam is here. What's up, young man? Liam made something cool, I can see that. You wanna show people what you made? Liam made an axe. My kids love sushi. My kids love sushi, my wife loves sushi. So when it was gonna be a sushi day, they had to come. And this is gonna be a topping for the tit kau chung. So this is pickled Chinese mustard leaf.
Oh my goodness. This is all the ingredient that I cannot imagine is put in the sushi.
You can't imagine this in sushi?
Yes.
This is one of the classic pickles of Vietnam. Super fantastic. I love it so much. Very, very commonly served with fatty meats, especially pork. So that's why this makes sense to do it today. We're gonna use the garlic oil. I'll throw in the pickled mustard leaf inside. And since this is garlic oil, it's immediately fragrant. We're gonna do a little bit of sugar to help this caramelize. I'm gonna go a little bit of fish sauce on there. Okay, and I'm trying to just kind of like reduce the sugar, and then the sugar kind of glazes on the cabbage. So it'll be sweet on the outside, a little bit crispy, chewy, and on the inside it'll be a little sour. It's a good contrast. And then when I feel like the cabbage is fried, which I do, now I can finish it with the garlic chips themselves, not the oil. Bada bing. I know it's gonna be super flavorful. Okay, cool. I'll put this to the side. Our condiment pile is building up. Did you peel them? Hooray! Thank you so much. Wow, you solved my quail egg troubles. Well, we are getting closer. All right, I have 2 different sauces I'm gonna make. Serving soy sauce and wasabi doesn't feel like the move, you know? That don't feel appropriate. So, we're gonna make a classic nuc jam. Fish sauce, sugar, water, vinegar. I do have a recipe, but I'm just going for it right now. I trust my judgment. But basically, we're just trying to find a balanced ratio so it's not too strong that it's salty, but it also has a lot of flavor when you dip in there. I'm ready to add the garlic to it. I'm ready to add a little bit of chili. I'm not gonna go crazy because my kids can handle some chili, and they can handle more and more and more, but I don't wanna blow them out. That's it. The nuc jam is now ready to sit. Typically at all the beachside restaurants, the most popular sauce you're gonna be served is salt, pepper, and lime. So we're gonna make a mayonnaise-based sauce that's based upon a salt, pepper, lime. It's kind of funny to call it a sauce because it's so easy to make, but it's literally amazing and one of the most important popular sauces in the country, in the cuisine. And we're literally, like, we have salt and pepper in a bowl and they serve it with a wedge of lime and then you squirt in the lime there and then you dip. It's so good. It works with everything. You can see I'm putting a lot in here. Let's start there because my hand's tired. And it works from every single cuisine. Like whether you have limes or lemons or sour oranges can always make this work. Get a citrus, get some salt, get some pepper, you're good to go. Let's bang out our first roll. I wanna make the cam tam roll first. I got my sushi rice over here. We are in there. Pork loin, which is the most common cut for making cam tam. And this has been marinated with fish sauce, sweet condensed milk, garlic, shallot, garlic oil in here as well. When we grill the cam tam, we grill the broken rice. We usually flip it often. It's not like a sear one side, flip it over, and then it's done. It's constantly turned so it doesn't burn, doesn't char. I like that OG grandma recipe with the condensed milk marinade, yes. And you do see that all the time. And we're gonna serve this with the fish sauce dressing. I mean, I think just this alone, just dipping in fish sauce, so you kind of win on the Vietnam sushi, or Vietnamese sushi. All right, let's cut our pork. Oh, I gotta say, this pork is looking extremely well cooked. Extremely well cooked. Ow, it's so hot. Oh my God, is that good? Okay, wow, really good. So we're gonna do the pressed sushi, which is the OG style of sushi. This was the original. So we have our sushi rice that we made already. It's at room temperature. I'm gonna have a sink below me. My hands are gonna be wet. You definitely want your hands wet when you're touching this. I'm gonna grab the rice. I'm pushing it down into my mold. So I'm gonna get a little bit of a base going on over here. And I'll try to spread that out evenly with my fingers. If you haven't made sushi before, it's a very handy thing. There's no way to not get your fingers into this process. I think originally on the streets, sushi was a street food. It was made by pressing like we're gonna do right now. I want to do a little bit of green onion down the center here, flavor this part up. We can kind of see this as like broken rice. Rice grains, it's gonna be served with green onion on top, so we kind of got that vibe going on here. I'm also gonna take my pickled carrots and my pickled radish, the unlimited pickle bucket I have risk doing it the way I'm doing it right now, but I want to try it. And if I fail, maybe the customers won't pay me any money today, but that'll be okay. I'll survive. We're gonna go the next layer of rice. Now we're gonna press. I got this a little bit wet on here, pressing down, and we're gonna press pretty hard. All right, so we're gonna pull the top off. We're gonna pull the sides off. Bada bing. That's our press. I'm gonna get a wet towel. I'm just gonna wipe my blade. I'm trying to pull back on one and then push forward and be done in 2 strokes. Slice is a very hard cut. Honestly, it's a very hard cut. So on this 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, we got 10 pieces on that roll. Now we're gonna take this grilled pork, which is so good and really well grilled, I gotta admit. We're gonna finish it with more of the green onion oil, because this is one of the best parts of broken rice. Okay, that's gonna be how we do it.
Wow, impressive.
Are you impressed?
When you're talking about Vietnamese sushi,
Yes.
this is no things in my mind.
Not in your mind.
Yes.
And now when you see it, let's try it. Let's see what the people think. We got the real Vietnamese palates, 2 real Vietnamese palates, 3 experienced children experts, and 1 white boy over here.
Well, I thought it was great.
Yeah?
You really kicked butt.
Okay. Thanks.
Executed it perfectly.
All right.
8.5.
8.5. That was a lot of perfect execution. Amazing. 8.5. Okay.
I'm gonna rank it low because I want to see if the other ones are better.
Don't do that, but okay. Your choice. All right, Liam, what do you think? JD, what do you think?
Good.
Okay.
And Daddy is a 10.
Okay, thanks so much. How about a point for your sushi?
What number you want, baby?
I already have it.
Oh, she is already
Okay.
have.
It's 9.5 or 5.9.5. That's a good score.
Jay. Good job.
Liam, what you got?
Just delicious.
Okay, 9.5 from the little man Liam as well. Let's see what the beautiful lady thinks.
Oh, that was amazing.
Very nice looking
Okay.
sushi. Has sushi flavor
Okay.
from the rice. It's very interesting. Yeah, I like it. 8.5.
8.5.
I taste more with flavor than Japanese.
Yes.
And it's your whole goal, right?
Yeah, I mean,
So
I don't
you
like
reach
the
it.
idea. Yeah, we're not. I feel no inclination to make Japanese food. The idea is just make Vietnamese sushi.
The pork is good though.
The pork is cooked really well.
Yeah.
The pork is
You
really
know what?
good.
But to me,
Yes.
that bones look even better.
You can have the bone.
Yes.
You can have the bone.
Yeah,
you can have the
give
bone.
me the bone.
Every component is cooked great, especially the pork.
Ooh.
But it's falling apart on me a little bit, so 8.8.
8.8. Heard that. I agree with basically everything that's been stated already. I think it's delicious. I love the flavor. The pork is cooked super well. The green onion oil makes it so savory. There's just like an unctuousness. You're eating it like, oh my God, I want to eat that. I'm a 9. I think it's a 10 if it was put together better. And literally could just make it a roll. That would be the easiest way to solve this problem. I'm really into it. And I think 100% it is Vietnamese sushi. So I'm happy with that. Let's move to the next one. We have a thit called chung roll, which is gonna feature the braised pork, quail eggs, pickled radish, and then some cilantro. I have a lot of sheets of nori. Anytime you're dealing with the nori for this kind of stuff, you should always grill it. Kind of wake it up and crisp up the nori. We got more rice. I'm gonna keep my hands nice and wet. And now I'm gonna form like little nigiri. So I'm going for that 1 bite portion. And don't be like, listen, we're not here training sushi 10 years in a row, okay? So if you just get yourself a little cluster, you're gonna be fine. This is my daughter JD. She's gonna help make her own little rice ball, her perfect little one. But I mean, it's basically Play-Doh, so you can kind of really do not get stressed about this process. We're gonna cut a few of these quail eggs that are looking so nice over here. Now we're gonna take the seaweed, we're gonna wrap it around our 1 bite. And I wanted to make the seaweed a little high on the wall. Okay, now we got our thit called chung. The idea is that this is really saucy and glazy and spiced well, so we shouldn't be dipping in anything here. Sweet, porky mixture. We're gonna go the jammy egg.
You have a good imagination, Chad.
You know where I imagine this?
Yes.
I think this is gonna taste good. Of course, texturally, maybe some challenges or maybe the execution of the plate up, but I do think it's beautiful. I do think it's gonna taste good, and I think this really does nail a Viet sushi too. Okay, this is the next style. This is the caramelized pork sushi.
This one we don't need to dip, right?
No, you don't need to dip. You don't need to dip. Let's try this. I'm very excited. Oh, wait.
Good.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Coming in.
wow.
We love a good oh wow. You guys got anything you want to say?
It's great. Really good. Amazing, Daddy.
It's amazing.
8.5.
8.5.
And so you like the other one better, right?
Yeah.
Okay. JD, what are you thinking?
I like this one better.
Really?
really?
Okay.
Okay,
And what, do you have a
good.
point for us, honey pie?
What is it, 6, 7?
Let's...
6, 7?
6, 7.
Okay, 6, 7.
Wow, good one,
There you
Jade.
go, Jade.
My favorite so far.
Wow. Got a number? 9. Fantastic. How about honey pie over there?
Yeah, I like the other one better than this one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 8.
Okay.
I mean, this bit flavor profile is so familiar to me. This one is balanced. Sour, it's sweet, it's spicy. I like this better.
Okay.
Number 4.
9-4. I'm going 8 on the bad boy. I like it. I like it. I like the other one better. What I don't like is the seaweed. I think the seaweed took over. It's not a typical flavor profile for that dish, for thịt kho chun. This is definitely a fusion of Japanese and Vietnamese in flavor, definitely. The next one I'm excited about, because we're gonna do it with rice paper instead. And I thought, why not? We're gonna make a goi kun, gum kun, salad roll, summer roll, you may have called that. We're gonna take that concept and put it in a sushi roll today. But that's gonna have a cucumber. I have some shrimp, which I boiled when I first got here. Then I have some boiled pork as well. My wife's favorite food is probably boiled pork dipped in fish sauce. That's top tier.
That pork looks good.
I know you like it. See, my wife is over there just drooling, looking at boiled pork. All right, so I'm just wrapping up my sushi mat. I did bring a sushi mat from home. I'm just wetting my rice paper. This is a very thick rice paper, so I do want to wet this one. And I wanted a thick one to hold up to the roll itself. We're gonna build up our sushi rice, kind of squaring off my rice, trying to stay within the circle. We're gonna do cucumber, pickled carrots, and my pickled radish, boiled pork, okay? And then I have some fresh herbs as well, some mint, perilla, cilantro.
Is it the mint from my garden?
It is the mint from your garden. Every time she has a plant that doesn't die in 2 weeks, she's like, I'm a farmer. Look at me. And then I'm gonna do that sort of classic look where we'll do the shrimp on the top. Wow, this is gonna look so cool.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
Okay, let's see it. This looks cool to me. Much easier to cut than the press one, but it's still harder with the rice paper compared to seaweed. You can see how I got my corner of the blade down. I'm pulling, I'm slicing, and I'm done. Should be 2 cuts and it's out. If I did this wrap again, it would be better. Okay, goikun, sushi roll, unbelievable. And you guys are gonna dip this one in the fish sauce again, okay? Channel your inner Morimoto. Yeah, Morimoto would have made this. I believe Morimoto would have made this. He would have rolled it better, but I think this is an idea he would have had too.
I think sushi's bad with rice paper.
Okay, interesting, great. Do you know why?
It just doesn't really translate well. The texture's not good for me.
You got a number? Wait, that sounded like a lot lower than an 8. Liam?
7.5.
Your lowest yet. Whoa, not a banger. Is that an 18? Is that your favorite one so far?
This was a matcha,
It was a master?
and you are the best chef ever.
Thank you so much. Wow, what fantastic review. I'll give you an 18 for your review. That was amazing.
I give it an 8.
Okay.
To me, nothing can beat it. It's just an original gỏi cuốn.
Maybe a fun idea, but just goikun is better.
Yes, much better.
Okay. Okay, let's try it. Now I'm excited to try it. Okay, let's see if we agree with this one. Him first. Ooh, weird sound effect there.
It's a little bit confusing.
Yes.
When I bite into it, I thought it was quite cool, but the rice texture is confusing me a little bit.
Okay.
7.
A 7.
Yeah.
Agree, I concur. Is this better than a goikun? No. I also agree with Tree. That was a good point. Like, I don't think the rice paper really works. I don't think it's suitable for this. It doesn't feel that great in there. So I'm a 6.5. I think it can be worked on, but it's not there yet. And if I was really gonna spend time on making more Viet sushi, this would not be the one at the top of my list to like really nail down yet. Okay, our last roll today is going to be the Hotel California roll, the non-traditional bonus roll. And I think this one has another potentially cool idea. You know, maybe it's not gonna work, I don't know. And cool is enough for me to try. Bro, Vietnamese avocados be hella giant. They are large, and I've seen much bigger than this too. Much bigger. All right, so once again, this is a roll inspired from my father because this Viet sushi was his idea. One thing that my dad really liked when he was here was grilled oysters at all the seafood restaurants. And his most common style he would get would be grilled with green onion and peanut. So after we grill the oysters, we're gonna throw them inside the green onion oil and toss them like that, trying to get them totally covered with that flavor. All right, let's try to build this thing out. Let's see if we can make this happen. Let's see if I can get a better wrap on this one. And I'm going to try to build like a little well to fit the oysters inside of. We're gonna flip it. We're doing an inside out roll. That's what I wanted to do. Cucumber on one side. I'm gonna do the avocado. Okay, now let's throw these oysters down the center. Our favorite cheap fake surimi. This is not crab meat with a C. This is crab meat with a K. This is K-Rab. But I do like surimi. I do like it. And now I can show you why I actually wanted to roll it differently because I had a cool idea. This is an inside out roll. Usually it's gonna be rolled in sesame seeds or maybe flying fish tobiko, the flying fish eggs, those different colored fish eggs you're gonna see. I'm using crushed peanuts because this is when we get those grilled oysters, this is always how it's gonna be. So I thought this would be a fun way to do this. Now let's try to cut this, see if I can get this done. I already have some concerns about these oysters being so soft and oily, covered with that green onion oil slipping out of here, but we're gonna try our best. That's all I'm gonna get out of this thing. This one's really hard to cut. Okay, let's see it. Hotel California roll. The Kubanoff California. Oh, and this sauce is gonna be the salt, pepper, and lime mayo. I'm gonna put it right on my board. Let's go for it. I'm excited.
It's terrible.
Terrible?
Oh no.
Oh, JD not happy. Okay, so we're starting off really strong here. Kids are puking. All right, what about you guys?
Pretty good. I thought this one would be very bad.
You thought it'd be very bad.
I like it a lot.
All right, so what's Liam going for? You can do whatever you want. No way, a 10? You really like it. That's great news. Wow, I'm so surprised. JD is like not a 10. You want to give it a number, JD?
Oh my God.
Have it.
Oh, the first one in CKSK history. Unbelievable. JD with a 1.
I like this one the best.
You like this one the best. The Papa Kubanoff roll. Okay.
I like it the best.
I'm glad you guys like it.
Another oh wow.
Another, oh, wow.
Surprising. Now I want an oyster in every roll of sushi I want.
Oyster's good. Where you at? 9.5?
9.5.
9.5, heard that. I do like this. It's the most sushiest, typical sushi flavor of the bunch so far.
Peanut is a crucial ingredient.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's cool because I think that's a very Viet element. I like incorporating the classic Viet grill style of the peanut and the green onion into this. I'm gonna go 8.7. I like the Come Time one better. I like that better, but I do like this a lot too. In conclusion, shout out to Craig Kubanoff, AKA Runner 6771. Dad, when you come back to Vietnam, I'll make this for you. If you'd ever want to see this again, we could do this again. We could do another Viet Sushi Day, all new examples. Like, there's so many options. I think that's it. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel. Please give me a comment down below. Anything. Chad, you're great. Chad, you suck. Bicycle. Emoji. Anything. Help us with the algorithm. We're working very hard. We want this to grow. We're going to keep pushing. Thank you so much for watching. I always have a good time doing this. See you later. Peace.